Thank you, Fiza. Well, dear friends, we have come to the end of an exciting day that I hope has been as rewarding for you as it has been for us. You will agree that the world seems to be spinning faster than ever, and one of the vortexes for speedy changes is just Southeast Asia. That is why we invited Singapore's ambassador at large, Mr. Bilahari Kausikan, to share with us his deep insights on big power relations in East Asia and how these bear on our own little region. This he did sharply and succinctly, and I, for one, was most inspired by his speech. For session 1 and 2, we kept to the subject of big power politics and economics and how these can be expected to affect Southeast Asia. In session 1 this morning, Mr. Dan Blumenthal, Professor Shi Yin Hong, and Professor Satoshi Morimoto certainly helped us understand the evolution of the political agendas of Washington, D.C., Beijing, and Tokyo, how these presently interact, and what roles are open to Southeast Asian countries in this larger drama. The progress of the two largest Asian economic powerhouses, China and Japan, holds the greatest interest to all Southeast Asian governments and companies. What we can expect on this front was proficiently discussed in session 2 by Professor Danny Quah and Dr. Naoyuki Yoshino. Now, in Southeast Asia itself, much has been happening as well in recent months. Disasters, both natural and man-made, have followed one upon the other. In politics, we have seen dramatic changes in government in a couple of countries, and religious extremism has resurfaced as an acute problem. The next 12 months are the home stretch for the ASEAN community, especially where economics is concerned. How this process develops depends on a complex of diverse domestic and global forces, making Southeast Asian studies an exciting subject indeed in the coming years. It has by now become the convention at the ISEAS Regional Outlook Forum to put special focus on one specific Southeast Asian country each year. This time around, we chose Thailand, and for obvious reasons. Thailand's political system and democracy had been under great strain in the last decade, and this led early last year to the military taking over power for the second time in a decade, purportedly to reset the system, as it were. And so we invited Dr. Prajat Konkitari, and Dr. Santitat Satiratat, two young and very able experts on Thailand's political and economic situations, respectively, to share their thoughts with us. Now, two Southeast Asian countries that we always give special attention to are Indonesia and Malaysia. And so, in our closing session, which ended just a couple of minutes ago, we invited Professor Edward Aspinall and Mr. Ibrahim Sufyan to speak on these countries. This they did most competently. And so I would like here to thank all of them, all the names mentioned, for being willing to take part in this very important forum. And I hope they will come back again in the future. Now, to continue following discussions on other Southeast Asian countries and on all matters Southeast Asian, you are most welcome to visit our website and join our mailing list in order to receive our electronic publications free of charge, such as ISEAS Perspective, ISEAS Monitor, and to order books, of course, from our long list of titles, not free of charge. Before we end, I would like to remind everyone to complete and hand in their feedback form to the counter outside. You will be gifted with a copy from our Trends in Southeast Asia series for your reading pleasure. Now, last but not least, let me publicly thank ISEAS staff members for their hard and excellent work in organizing this forum again this year. With that, thank you all, and walk, commute, drive, and fly safely home, and we'll see you all again next year. Thank you.